Gather around, please. When you are ready, right on over here. And what I need you to do is go ahead and measure out 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So now, if they told you, you will probably need this. So go ahead and scoop out a full cup, scrape it over the top so that you can get an accurate measurement. There you go. I'm gonna leave that right there for you. You need a little bit more. Yes.
Use the flat side.
Flat side.
Wait. Use the flat side to cut.
Curve. Flat. Curve. You see that? You see that?
To level it off.
All right.
No, stand it up straight like this. Yeah, like that on the flat side.
Other side. Turn it up.
There you go.
You got it, girl. Alright, so you're going to do recent recipe. How many teaspoons of baking powder?
4 teaspoons.
Alright, 4 teaspoons of your baking powder. And you are going to use this to scrape the top like you did with the lighter ingredients. Oh, it's okay. Keep scooping. Keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going.
So you cook at home, don't you?
This house whipping them brownies.
Alright, I think we good. So go ahead and start to pour that dough out. And if it seems too slick, we'll just add some more flour. Oh, get it closer to the, you don't want to make a mess. Alright, there we go. Remove this milk.
Come closer, baby. Come over. Come over. There you go.
Would anybody like to work the dough? Would anybody like to work it? There you go. I'll put a little flour on the top and start to roll it into a ball. Roll into a ball.
Roll all this into
Yeah, roll it into a ball. Like you got Play-Doh.
This ain't no Play-Doh.
Put it on your surface so you can gather some more flour. Keep going. Keep going.
It looks like that and it put on a nice bowl and this machine cooked it and
Don't squeeze it too much or that's what you're gonna get. You gotta handle it delicately. Roll this way. Top.
Can we put them in the refrigerator?
Roll back.
They'll be okay?
It should be.
And after that, wrap them up.
Yeah.
One on the counter.
You do?
overnight. You put it in the refrigerator.
Not right now. So what you guys say? What would you do? You would tell the truth. Say I'm 11. I'm not 10. How? Okay. Okay. So the scenario is, you're going to the movies, and it's half price if you're 10 or under. So the lady that's taking the money thought that you were 10, but you're actually 11. So what would you do?
I would tell you that I'm 10.
So you would be honest and tell the truth?
You're 11.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, go back. So you would lie and say you were 10. Okay.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
You would lie. So how many of you would tell the truth and say, okay, I'm actually 11. I'm going to pay the extra money? So let's think about this, guys. Why would you be dishonest? Why would you be dishonest?
Well, because it's pretty half price. A lot of people like paying half price than more than full price. Really. Yeah.
But is that like a form of stealing?
Yes.
Owner of a candy store, and you gave free candy for anyone 5 and under. Would you want somebody that's 6 to take your free candy?
No.
It's the same thing. So guys, I want you to go through and make some decisions. There's a sheet that has some different options for you to choose to spend your $27, because that's how much you have to spend. What would you do with $27? Now, each box represents $1. So let's look at the first box. The first one is school lunches. So for $1, you could take packed lunch from home. For $2, you could buy lunch at school. Or for $3, you can buy fast food.
Fast food.
Fast food. Alright? So you need to color in which option you would choose. Color in, shade it in. Keep in mind what we talked about last week in reference to spending, in reference to sharing, and in reference to saving. Okay? Remember we talked about that last week. Let's move on to video games. How many of you?
Nothing but the bottom. Nothing but the bottom.
Okay, we'll see. The first one says, play with video games you already have.
No.
The second one is purchase used video games. The third one is play video games at an arcade. Or the last one, buy new video games. Alright, movies is our next category.
Movie.
Would you, one,
Go see a food.
borrow from the public library?
That's a no.
2, rent a video?
Okay.
3, go to half-price matinee?
What is a matinee?
That means an early movie, something that you wouldn't pay the full price for.
Okay, so
Or 4, go see the full price movie. So number 1 for sports is to use equipment that you already have.
no.
2 is buy used sports equipment.
I got 19.
3 is buy new sport equipment. Or 4, buy brand name sport equipment.
Get it.
How many of you want the Nike or the Adidas?
Get the Michael Jordan. Get the Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Hey y'all, this is all. That's
Jordan.
Last but not
I got
least,
12. Donations,
donations to church or other charity.
10%.
I'm being.
Would you do 1 less than 5%, 2 5%, or 3 10%? Now, guys, what I want you to do is to add up how much you spent, and I want you to write down how much you have left over. So now, guys, I want you to make one last decision. Everyone should have some type of money left over.
I only got $4 left.
I want you to tell me what would you do with your leftover money.
Spend it on candy.
Write it down. $15. You spent $15. How much you say? What'd you do with your leftover? How much you have left over? $12. And then what'd you do with the leftover money? Okay. What were the 3 areas we talked about last week? Spending, saving, and giving. So what was the percentage? Do you guys remember? How much should we spend? How much should we spend? 70%. How much should we share or give?
30%.
20%. And how much should we save?
10%.
10%.
That all equals.
Did you guys save at least 10%? How many of you saved at least 10%? How many of you know what 10% was? I want you guys to make sure you're not always spending all of your money in one area, because some of you chose to spend most of whatever the option was in each box. And you got to rethink. Sometimes it's okay to use what you already have, or to pack a lunch instead of eating out or spending money on new stuff all the time. Okay? So you guys did a great job. I'm very proud of you today.
Thank you.
You can keep those papers.
Thank you.
Next week when I come,
I want to thank you.
next week will be my last week with you guys.
No.
So, it'll be the 3rd time. So we're going to take a little quiz. I want to see how well you guys will remember some of the things that we've learned so far, okay?
Get it?
Extension Service here in Guilford County. We are located on 3309 Burlington Road, about 3 miles down from NCA&T State University. How many of you guys are familiar with Cooperative Extension? Yep, cool. All right. So you know that we're connected to both the land-grant universities in North Carolina, NC State and NCA&T, which is housed here in Greensboro. So today, what I was called upon to do is to share a healthy recipe with you guys. Now everybody is wondering by the recipe, okay, well, how are we gonna get collard greens done in about 10 to 15 minutes? So this is a different method of cooking the collard greens. And with this particular recipe that you'll get today, you can also substitute and swap other types of greens. So we've done this with mustard greens. We've done this with kale. You can also do it with chard or spinach of some sort as well. Cabbage as well. I was able to actually come upon this recipe going to the USDA website. And they have a website called What's Cooking. And they actually give healthy recipes on that website. I said, oh, collard greens, okay. Because I said the same thing when I looked at the recipe. I said, now how is she gonna get collard greens done in about 10 to 15 minutes? I said, I'm gonna try it. So we've done this a couple times with some day programs, with some other community centers, and it has worked out quite well. But I want to be able to do an icebreaker with you guys. So one of my interns, Mackenzie, she's gonna come up and do an icebreaker. And after that, we will do a little bit more dialoguing about basic nutrition and our collard green recipe. But without further ado, come on up, Mackenzie.
So the first one, I have a tough dark brown or green skin, a hard pit, and I have a creamy green inside. There we go. That's easy. Okay, number 2. I look like a tiny green tree. I'm an excellent source of vitamins and fiber. Broccoli. Okay. Let's mix this up a little bit. Make it a little bit harder. I'm a spicy, chunky stew made from meat, beans, and tomatoes. I taste great topped with grated cheddar cheese and sour cream. Yep.
What was that? I can't hear.
Chili.
Chili, okay.
I'm a kind of cheese. I'm white and lumpy, and most people eat me using a spoon.
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. I'm made mostly of oats, nuts, and dried fruit. I'm delicious eaten with yogurt or milk. I'm very high in fiber, but I can also be high in calories. Sometimes I'm shaped into bars, which makes me an easy snack on the go.
So the method that we're going to use today, we're going to saute the collard greens. One of the things that I really love about collard greens is the excellent source of vitamin A that it provides. A lot of those retinoids actually help our eyes, help out with our vision, helps maintain our eyes throughout our life. A good source of vitamin K, which is found in a lot of our mean green machine fruits or vegetables. And it is used to help us coagulate the blood, especially when we get cut or we incur injuries where we start to bleed. Vitamin K aids in that, helps our cells maintain that blood clotting agent. Then we have some minerals such as manganese, and it is a good source in collard greens, and as well as some other greens, and good for nerve function and brain function, things of that sort. Cook as far as green leafy vegetables. Do you have any like special recipes or anything that you like to cook it? Brussels sprouts. Okay. How do you like them prepared?
I like them just seasoned real well.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Sometimes put a little bacon in there.
A little bacon?
Flavor.
Put some bacon on it, make it all right.
I like spinach.
Spinach?
Yeah,
Raw or?
Oh, both.
Both.
Mostly I saute it with onions and garlic and olive oil. And then I just pour the spinach in and eat it like that.
Eat it like that. I love spinach in my eggs.
Yeah.
Any other like little trinkets or tips? Yes.
Red cabbage.
Red cabbage. If you were, when you pick up this recipe, you will notice, unlike grandma's collard greens, this one doesn't have any salt in it whatsoever. So one of the things that we are trying to do here at Cooperative Extension is educate people on how to swap sodium-heavy ingredients and use less sodium. And so we want to focus on herbs and spices in order to create that zest and flavor in our recipes. I know for me, high blood pressure runs in my family. As a black man, as soon as I am born into the world, I'm predisposed to getting hypertension if I don't watch out. We also want to look out for the types of fats that we use. So today, instead of using bacon fat or some type of animal fat, we'll be using olive oil to saute these collard greens. Are you guys familiar with the My Plate diagram? I think I see it kind of floating around. You guys familiar with that? The new USDA My Plate diagram? I don't know if it's on those sheets, but yeah, you'll see, and let me make sure I get this right. Top left, you'll see fruits. Bottom left, you'll see vegetables. Top right, you should see grains. Bottom right, you should see protein. And there should be a little nice little blue circle on that should be dairy. So today we'll be focusing on the vegetable portion. So bottom left. So we really want to, if you look at that plate, you see half of your plate is fruits or vegetables. But the standard American diet, we go ahead and throw on all those grains and carbohydrates, have a slice of bread with our mashed potatoes, with the macaroni and cheese. That makes up our plate. We might get a little bit of green beans and throw it on the side, and those been boiled down to the nutrients pretty much just spill right out of them. And then we will proceed to add a slab of fried chicken or steak. And that's how we eat. So we really want to focus on kind of change those eating habits back to, hey, let's get those fruits or vegetables. Let's make our plate have fruits and vegetables and prepare them in a way where they will be tasty and wholesome. So go ahead and break that stem off. And sometimes I like to leave a little bit of the stem up there just to cook in with it. What I'm going to do here, go ahead on and cut them in strips. She's measuring out that seasoning. In the summer, we actually have a canning series that we're going to start, and we're going to start with jams in May. I want to say it's May 22nd and 23rd, and it's going to be almost like what I would say, kind of like a jamboree, because you're going to have a morning session that people can attend, and then you're going to have an evening session. They're both going to be the 22nd and 23rd. And then we'll go into a series with tomatoes for that summer crop, and then we will go into a series for applesauce in the fall, or to do apples. That's one of my favorite things to do personally is applesauce. Can it? Pretty much everybody likes applesauce. The kids love it. If you have grandchildren or kids or children around the house, they love the applesauce. So we do have that. And I also have a series called Cook Smart, Eat Smart. That's where people can come in and actually learn different cooking techniques. So it might be blanching, it might be sauteing, it might be boiling, it might even be broiling as well. All right, we got that check. Place collards in the skillet. So what we will do is go ahead and use our cup here. And we will try to measure this out. Hopefully we won't get too much sizzle. This is why I can't never get nowhere in my CrossFit gym, is because I always lose count with the reps. All right, there we go. About half of that.
What was that?
CrossFit. So CrossFit is a this is crushed red pepper. This is our salt-free seasoning. So this is what's going to make up for our salt today. And then We actually have them here.
They read, the
Crush.
peptides and stuff are supposed to be good. They help to metabolize your food so that you
Mhm.
burn more calories, and that's why it's not bad to eat a little bit spicy
Spicy food.
once in a while.
Once in a while. Okay. I'm gonna have this. Get some of that cooking. Do about half of the. There we go. Cool. Alright. And last but not least, do about half. Got much of that garlic. I'm gonna cook some more of these down, and what we'll do is go ahead and grab a plate, and we will grab a little portion size, give it a little taste, see how you guys like it. Like I said, when you do things a different way, it's kind of an acquired taste at first. Because I know when I first did this recipe, it was like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's hot, that's okay. I can deal with that. Go ahead and throw that on down.
It's located here in Greensboro for parents as well as the children that are in a crisis situation and they are in need of assistance because they can't provide their own basic needs, items for their own basic needs. And the executive director contacted me in reference to doing some parenting programs for them. So I am working with them now. This is fire. Okay, this is the programs that I'm doing for Salvation Army here in Greensboro. I started in January, so I'll be finishing up next month. Okay, and it's a 5-week series that I'm doing for them. And I have about 5 parents that's in the sessions, and they really enjoy the sessions. One participant told me that going through the session helped her to realize that she needed to have more patience with her daughter. So that was a huge success for her as well. And it's listed on here the different type of programs that I'm offering. You get it on my nerves, get on the right track to whip or not to whip, being in control of your life. Okay. And this seems to be going really well. And it's related to, having parents to, better parent the children. Helping your child develop self-control. Okay. So that is a big for a lot of people. But we always want our children to be able to control themselves versus someone else controlling them. We want the self-control to come from self inside. Okay, so I did this in March, this particular news release. Okay, I also have some upcoming classes at Rome at the End and Macedonia Resource Center. I'm doing home care sessions with them in High Point, as well as getting in some parenting as well with the group, because a lot of the participants are parents and they are going through the home care program, so I'm adding some parenting in there as well, and that is very helpful. If you look on the last page, next to the last page, the family education program, it talks about some of the classes that I offer. I also have a brochure. Can you pass that green brochure? Okay, the brochure also talks about my parenting programs that I offer to.
One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and popped out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Look how small it is. Look for some food. So it is. On Monday, he ate through 1 hour, but he was still hungry.
And then he ate green beans.
On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Okay.
Well, he ate 3.
On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums. So, I want you to tell me what kind of things you do to be active. When you go on the playground, what kind of things do you do to be active? What kind of games do you play? Tag, hide and go seek, freeze tag. Oh, freeze tag, okay. When should I wash my hands?
In the bathroom.
Not where?
Over there.
After I play. Okay. If I sneeze in my hand, should I wash my hands?
Yeah.
Okay. If I tie my shoes, should I wash my hands before I eat?
Yeah.
What about if I touch my hair?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What are some different vegetables you eat?
Corn.
Peas, corn,
Broccoli. Chicken. Tomato. Carrot.
Oh yeah. What are some dairy foods? Foods that are made from milk products. Okay, go ahead. Cheese. Good job.
Ice cream.
Okay, ice cream is not so healthy, but yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Okay, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, vanilla. Okay, so we're gonna try to take a little test. You're gonna put your first name on the sheet. So right here. Okay, so number 5, circle fruits. Circle only the fruits in that rectangle.
Fruits.
Yep. And you guys just name some fruits. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4.
bobsled. Okay, rotate feet forward and backward really quickly. So your
Like
hands on
this.
the floor, but you rotate your feet back and forth.
What?
Not really on the mat, kind of on the sides. Try to stick to the
Over
side.
here?
Uh-huh.
We're supposed to do it off the mat.
You're doing it the right way. You're gonna jump up in the air and you're gonna clap.
Jump.
And you're gonna jump.
Clap. From.
3 of them.
Jump. Clap. Jump. Clap.
Are you okay?
Jump.